everybody? I'm back again with another video. Hope you're doing well. Hope your life's going well. Hope this week has gone well for you, and I hope that today goes well for you. Today is Saturday, February, or look at me, March the 2nd, 2024. It is about 9:26 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I hope that your weekend is going well, and I hope that you're enjoying life and you're able to actually do something fun and productive this weekend. Go spend time with family, go to a theme park, amusement park, go hiking, go traveling, a mini vacation, um, really anything that makes you happy. Hobbies, going to run outside, that's what I might do a little bit later. Anything that makes you happy. I hope that you're able to achieve that this weekend. But let's get straight into the topic that I want to talk about today. And that topic is sometimes being too friendly can cost you, right? Sometimes being too friendly can cost you. What do I mean by that? Sometimes you can be so friendly to somebody that doesn't deserve your friendship, doesn't deserve your energy, your time, your efforts. And in that process, this person has pretty much taken advantage of you while you in turn have basically lost yourself. So, for example, let's say you loan somebody $50, right? And they say that they're going to pay you back in 2 weeks, right? Um, you loan them $50. 2 weeks goes by, they don't pay you back. 3 weeks goes by, they don't pay you back. And when you ask about the money, they could always come up with different excuses. They always come up with a reason as to why they're unable to pay you back. And then they keep promising and promising that they're going to pay you back, but they never pay you back. What just happened here, right? You basically trusted this person way too much. You trust them more than you obviously should have. You were too friendly and it cost you $50, right? And so you have to learn, what you have to do is learn how to vet, friendships. You have to learn how to vet the type of person that you're talking to. You have to read their energy. You have to understand the spirit that they're coming at you at. They might, in their mind, be trying to take advantage of you, but you don't know that because you're so friendly, you're so nice, that you just decide that, hey, I'm a nice person. I want good karma in my life. I'm just, hey, I'm gonna give you $50. You do that, but you didn't realize this person inside, they never were gonna pay you back from the get-go. They knew that you're a nice person. They knew that you have good energy around you. They know that you're gonna say yes because you're such a nice person. And so now they've taken advantage of the situation and got $50 out of you. And so, yeah. And look, it's happened to me. It's happened to a lot of people where you think that you're being nice to somebody, but in the end, it comes back to bite you. You end up losing a part of you. You end up losing money. You end up losing some sort of material possession that you had that you loaned out to somebody. You end up losing time. You ended up losing energy, all because you wanted to essentially be a nice person. And that's why I say being nice can cost you sometimes. Being nice can cost you. I mean, we have other examples of this as well. Um, I mean, this can even go for relationships. I mean, let's take it to that angle. Say you're in a relationship with a guy or a woman. Say you're a guy and you do pretty much all of the weightlifting in a relationship, or vice versa, you're a woman and you do all of the weightlifting in a relationship. You pay all the bills, you go to work, you clean up the house, you you know spend time with your children, but you have this other person, right, that doesn't contribute anything. They don't work, they just sit on the couch playing games all day. um, They eat up all the food that you eat, that you buy with your money. Um, you know, they say y'all have kids. They don't spend time with the kids like that. You know, that's a situation where you're basically somebody that is doing all the weightlifting in a relationship. You're being too nice because what you're doing is letting them get away with this, because if you weren't so nice, you would have nipped that in the bud a long time ago. You would have said, hey, you need to contribute in this relationship. Like, I feel like I'm doing all the weightlifting in this relationship. And you would hold them accountable. And so that, in a way, is another way that you're being too friendly, too nice ends up costing you in the end. Being somebody that is willing to go the extra mile for other people that aren't willing to do the same for you is pretty much you being too nice. And so I want y'all to think about that. Just think about all the times in your life that you've just been too nice to somebody. I've done it myself. I've been too nice to people and I got burned. I got taken advantage of. I've lost money, just being too nice to people. And, it cost me in the end. It cost me time, money, energy that I could have put towards people who actually care about me. I've had situations myself. I mean, I kind of think back to the situations I've had. I'm like, why did I put so much energy in this person when I was just going to get burned by them in the end? And so this is just a message that I really wanted you all to hear. I want you all to really feel and just think about like all the relationships in your life. Think about your friends, your family, relatives, other people, business relationships. Are you doing all the weightlifting in a relationship? In that particular relationship, are you the one that contributes a lot, or is it equal? If it's equal, that's a good thing. If it's not, you need to nip that in the bud. You need to hold this person accountable, or you need to cut that person off if they're not willing to change. And so that's just the message I wanted you all to hear. I wanted you all to understand that, like I say, being too friendly can cost you. It can cost you big time. I think that a lot of people, they don't understand this, and they think that, I think what a lot of people think is that, well, as long as I keep on doing what I'm doing, they'll realize that, hey, I'm doing a lot, and maybe they'll change. Maybe they'll start to contribute their part onto into the relationship, whether it's a friendship, business relationship, romantic relationship. Maybe they'll change once they see how much effort I'm giving. They'll start to want to give effort themselves, and a lot of times it's the complete opposite. They see these types of people, they're leeches. They see the type of effort that you're giving. They see the type of effort that you're putting in. They see the money you're spending. They see your effort and don't want to contribute themselves. They are selfish people. They only know how to leech and take advantage of other people, whether it's financially, whether it's for support, you know. And even another example I think of is, say you have a friend that doesn't have a place to stay. You let them stay in your house, right? For free for, let's say, 1 month until they're able. Well, let's say you let them stay in your house for 2 months. 2 months, no bills at all. You pay for everything, the light bill, the rent, and all that. Let's say 2 months goes by, right? They don't have any money saved at all, even though they work full time. And once you say, hey, it's time for you to find your own place, now they don't want to leave, and they start to use the fact that y'all are friends against you. Like, hey, you're gonna do your friend dirty like that and kick them out after 2 months. I mean, 2 months, well, let's just say 3 months. I mean, after 3 months, you should have money saved. And so you let them stay for 3 months. You give them an extra month, right? They still don't want to leave, right? They still are stalling because they know that they were able to leech off of you. They don't want to stop leeching off of you. They don't want to be independent. They know y'all are friends, and so all they got to do is use that against you. And if you're nice and you don't have enough like backbone to actually stand up to that friend and hold them accountable and say, hey, this ain't right, they're just going to keep leeching off of you. Gotta have a backbone in order to really hold somebody accountable on a serious level, especially a friend, especially somebody that you say you care about. If you're somebody's friend, friends hold other friends accountable. If you see a friend doing something wrong, a real friend is going to tell them, hey, that's not the way. You do it this way. And somebody that isn't a leech and isn't a user is going to accept that and be like, hey, that's true. And so going back to the example, it's pretty much that friend, right, that's been sitting, living off of your dime for the last 3 months, eating your food, not paying rent, no bills at all. They have no money saved at the end of the 3 months, right? What are you going to tell them? Are you going to ask them why they have no money saved? Are you going to ask them why they weren't getting prepared to move out and find their own place? Are you going to ask them why you don't want to actually be independent? Are you going to have that backbone, enough backbone to say, hey, friend, this ain't going to work. We're friends, we're cool, but I have to be honest with you. And I'm being honest with you because we're friends. And that's what friends do. That's what real friends do, at least. Friends don't leech off of each other. Friends hold each other accountable. And right here, right now, I'm holding you accountable. And so, are you able to do that? And this goes back to the message. That being too nice, being too friendly, right, can and will cost you. Anyway, you all, that's about it for this message. We're heading towards the 15-minute mark. Like I say, hope you have a great weekend. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Hope you were relaxed by this video, and hope that you know, took some wisdom, some knowledge out of this video as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.